Welcome to Uprise Tutorials. Today we're going to look at the EHR Exam View. The Exam View has a single page, scrollable, SOAP formatted groups. The subjective component, the what and when, the chief complaint, the past family social history, the review of systems, lifestyle, allergies, and medications can all be found in the subjective TART part of the exam. The objective groups are the new vitals, screening procedures with their associated evidence documents, other tests and any associated evidence documents, keratometry, refraction, binocular vision, and of course physical exam. We'll also find procedures and special tests right down here. And then of course we have the assessment and plan right here, and orders, which is part of the plan, and of course counseling, which is also part of the plan. So that's all the SOAP formats. Now let's look at some of the icons all along the top. The close and done icons do the same thing. They simply save and close the exam view. The X icon simply closes the exam view. If the data is changed, the user will get a message to save the new data. If the exam is unchanged, the exam view will simply close. The Recover icon. The Recover restores external links to the past family social history, review system, and lifestyle if they're lost during the exam view. And it displays the most recent data whenever you reconnect them. The Select Group icon will allow you to select additional groups to put into the exam view that may not be in your particular exam template. The Get Device data goes out and gets any integrated devices, displays all of the data there, and you can select all or part of them to import into the exam and the specific exam groups. This particular icon can put all of the data into all of the exam groups. The Trash icon deletes the exam and the associated exam data. The Star icon, when you select the star icon, the selected exam will be stored in the Star tab. So a user can store certain exams as favorites. This makes favorites exams quickly accessible. So let's save a favorite exam to the Star tab. We select this, we can minimize it, go over to the Star tab, and here's the exam, so we can bring it up anytime. The Print Preview letters. This is for non-coded communications when clinical summary and CCDs are not preferred. Exam print templates can be added or edited in the EHR Configure Templates section. Keep in mind, CCDs are the new auto letter, and they can be key to inbound referrals from doctors you've never met and patients you've never seen. I've received dozens of new referrals in Uprise as a result of using the CCD section. As I've said before, all I've ever wanted in practice was an unfair advantage. CCDs give me an unfair advantage. In fact, I'm the only practice in my area using them, so shh, don't tell anybody in Plano. Scissors. Add the complete exam view to the clipboard. Selecting scissors throughout the exam will add the associated data to the clipboard. The clipboard is at the bottom of the patient menu, right down here, and can be set up with multiple user-defined patient and physician clipboards. Take a look at the clipboard action. Let's go down here, select clipboard. And we see here we've got a clipboard. If you want to design your own clipboards, you can add plus, and you can type in whatever clipboards you want for patients. Click Done. Now we've got a Kim Castleberry clipboard. We've got a clipboard right here that says this is a QA note for clipboard. Let's add one for glaucoma. It's my own clipboard. Click Done. And so now we've got a Kim Castleberry patient-specific clipboard, then we've got a glaucoma clipboard, and then we have a clipboard for QA use. We close the clipboard here. Okay, so let's go check out the clipboard action. Let's say we're in an exam and we want to put an Optimap on the clipboard. We can just click Optimap, go over here and select the clipboard, or the scissors rather, and then we can select the clipboard. We can see all of the clipboards, and let's save it to the glaucoma clipboard. Now let's go down to our clipboard and see what's on it. We saved that to the glaucoma clipboard, and there it is. And you can access this clipboard that's unique to each individual physician in any patient. And of course, sign document saves the exam and pushes the prescription and billing data to the practice management for lab orders and invoices. It basically does these functions right here at the bottom of the exam. RX Ready pushes the prescriptions to the practice management system, and Ready Billing pushes the invoice to the practice management system. Then the Minimize Exam icon right here, you select that, and that gives easy access to the patient tabs. In fact, I use this function frequently for quick access to things like problems and procedures to see what their last problem was, or if they have a certain problem, or if I want to see when, for instance, when they had their last visual field. You can also see refraction tabs and anything that you want to that has data associated with your exam. In fact, proper use of the patient tabs will prevent the need to review specific exams, and it's a real time saver. Whenever you're done reviewing the tabs, you just pop back into the exam. And let's look at the exam icons themselves. You'll have either Get History or Get Device Data icons right here. Then if you hit the History button, this little clock icon, this will let you see the history and select it so that you can put whatever you want to in the particular group. The Edit pencil right down here simply lets you edit any existing data. The plus icon lets you add any new items that you want to the group. Oh, and there's one more thing, my favorite, coding. Auto coding in Uprise EHR is best in class. All the data from the exam pre-populates coding. It takes the primary diagnosis, assigns it to the exam, and if it's a vision diagnosis, it assigns to the primary vision insurance. If it's a medical diagnosis with a medical procedure, it assigns it to the medical primary insurance company. And on screening procedures, like right down here, it'll assign it to the patient automatically. And then it checks it against John Rumpakis' code safe with a traffic light system that's red, green, and yellow. Looks like I haven't paid my Uprise bill this month and they've got me turned off. Usually this is turned on and it will get green for go, yellow for we might have an issue, and red for we're not going to get paid. You just hover over the icon and you can click on it to see what issues you might have. And in fact, you can see here, it's actually checking code safe right now and telling me, in fact, that these things are going to get paid. It's like having Dr. Rumpakis right next to you in the exam room. Now, if we wanted to add additional CPT codes to this, we could use the add icon and add them right here. If we want to edit the fee slip, we can use the pencil button and we can change any quantities, we can add or change diagnoses, we can add or change insurance companies, and we can add or change up to 4 modifiers. And again, we've got the star to save it, we've got the print preview button, we have the clipping to clipboard functions if we want it, and or if we're done, we're simply done. Oh, almost forgot the workflow. At the very bottom is the workflow. The exam is opened and it's obviously in draft mode. If during the exam you're ready to go ahead and push the prescriptions to optical, but you're really not quite ready to sign or close the chart, you can click on RX Ready anytime. It'll push the prescriptions to the practice management optical side, and if you decide to change the prescription, it'll even re-push the prescription if you change it and re-select RX Ready. If you're ready to just select billing, on the other hand, you can also select Ready for Billing. If you're ready to do both of them and sign the chart, then you can go ahead and simply sign the chart and it'll do both of those tasks. But if you just want to send the prescriptions and leave the chart open, you just push RX Ready, Ready for Billing. It pushes the prescriptions to the lab orders, pushes the billing to invoicing, and you can click Done, and the exam will stay in the unsigned exam portion right over in your exam sidebar right over here. And then when you're ready to go ahead and finalize the exam, you can go ahead and sign it, click Done, and you can see here it's no longer in the slide bar in the unsigned exam view. That about does it for the exam icons and in the exam view. So again, I hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you next time.